Yo, Hegassen here with my One Piece Manga Chapter 1049 live reaction and review. Going straight away into the speculation that are we going to get the end of the Luffy versus Kaido fight either by the end of this chapter or setting it up ready for chapter 1050. I'm theorizing that 1050 could be where it all ends. Let's go into the cover page story. We can see Ichiji and Yonji looking like they're being freed. Like Yonji's got his hand free there. There's fire everywhere. Why? The book in the lab burned up, freeing the brothers. Interesting, okay. Could this be something to do with the people that turned up at the island? Could this be something to do with Ichiji's powers? He's more kind of, he makes like kind of explosions that I guess could cause fire. Could it be Sabo that turned up? That would be a revelation, wouldn't it? Like, we don't know what on earth happened to Sabo after the reverie, and then all of a sudden he's turned up here, but that seems a bit odd. Do we know anybody else that would have fire powers? Could it be something to do with whatever's happening to Mont d'Or over in Wano at the moment, you know? Could it have been like when King attacked the boat and knocked the boat down? That maybe Mont d'Or, something that we didn't see. Maybe Mont d'Or went to have a go and then King burnt him, which in turn like burns all of his books or something related to his devil fruit. Not sure what is going on here, but I'm excited to find out in the next one. Yeah, because if the next one is 1050, it could be something big. So we don't quite know who the silhouettes are. We're speculating that it's Ichiji and Reiju. But if it is something like Sabo, something like Uruj turning back up, that would be really hype. Okay, let's go straight into the fight. Oh, by the way, the chapter is called The World That Should Be. Oh, that's an interesting title as well. The World That Should Be. What, you mean like a free Wano? That kind of thing? Okay. Right. So, we see Luffy's fist coming down. I said last time, Momo only has seconds to move the island. Well, it's been a whole chapter now and the fist is still coming down. Oh my god, I can see on the other side. Yeah, this is Kaido's defeat happening. I can see the black bar, the flashback bars already. Okay, we can see Kaido biting Luffy's fist and them struggling. Can't really see Momonosuke in that. I guess in that you can see some like rocks falling and like an explosion to the side of Ongashima. I think that's him like headbutting the island. So there's Kaido and his big flaming Susanoo biting. Well done. Luffy's like, ah. Kaido says, you fought hard to reach this point, but you cannot change the world. Yes, he can. Right. Yeah, foreshadowing. Well, we are literally going back to... Well, we're getting Kaido's origins. We're going to find out the origin of Ongashima and stuff. We've got baby Kaido! Or like young Kaido. It was like 10-year-old Kaido or something. Don't know. He looks kind of cool. With his like, he's got his horns there and everything. Okay, so... So I guess Kaido always had horns as well before he's devil fruit, right? Oh no, what's happened to my page? It's... Oh, randomly my page just jumped down. Okay, on the Viz website. He did it. He's only 10 years old and Kaido's already the ultimate soldier. And we can see him like walking away from an explosion in the middle of a town. I want more combat. 46 years ago, Vodka Kingdom. Okay, Vodka Kingdom. Right, that's is this like some kind of weird Russia reference or something? What's going Vodka Kingdom? Our country can't stop going to. Well, I guess we know where his alcohol problem came from. He's home kingdom. Our country can't stop going to war now. We have to win and loot the enemy to pay our heavenly tribute. Okay. So, again, Heavenly Tribute. Again, linking to the, linking to the Celestial Dragons and that hatred for them. Kaido's problem is stemming from them once again. And this could also be like the world that it should be. A world without the Celestial Dragons and stuff causing all these problems. A free world. Wano wants to be free from Kaido, and the whole world wants to be free from the Celestial Dragons. Right. Otherwise, the world will take away our human rights. Yeah, this is probably stemming from where all Kaido's thoughts and everything comes from. Why does everyone bother to obey these Celestial Dragons anyway, says Kaido. Knock it off, Kaido, says some random person. Okay, so we can see where it's kind of come from. And then all of a sudden it's jumped and he's been captured. He's in chains. Some kind of king. We can see, I think they're Marines. We can see like the king, or I guess the king of the Vodka Kingdom. I'm enlisting you. You'll join the Navy. Oh no, he's just some like random Navy person. I'm enlisting you. You'll join the Navy because our country doesn't know what to do with you. Why should I be a government lapdog? In exchange for your custody of Kaido, this country will receive the right to attend the next reverie. Don't use me as a political pawn, says Kaido. Okay, so we see here he's being used. He's being abandoned by his country. It's starting to come together. Yeah, this is clear. Kaido's gonna die. It keeps jumping down. What's going on with the page today? So there we see. Okay, so Kaido was, technically a Marine for a while. Then we're jumping again. Kaido's escaped. And then wanted. He gets his first bounty. Dead or alive. 70,000. Then the Marines. We captured Kaido. He escaped again. He gets caught when he's hungry, apparently. Okay. This is a prison ship, not a cafeteria. 44 years ago, the pirate island, full of lead. Oh, so this is Blackbeard's current island, right? And there's Kaido arriving at Pirate Island. Also, of course, this is where it's Blackbeard's island now, but it was Rox's one. We're going to see Rox in this flashback. He's so strong. Who is this guy? He's only 50. He's only 15. Look how big he is. Oh, there's Whitebeard. There's Whitebeard. Hey, you little snot. You want to be a pirate? Rox wanted to meet ya. What do you say? So it was Whitebeard that recruited Kaido. So, okay, interesting. So Kaido's looking on. Kaido's joined the Rox pirates. They're unstoppable now. And there we see Kaido looking very JoJo-esque. Ooh, yeah. Big trouble, Kaido. Come with me now. And I think that looks like Big Mum. Is that Big Mum there? Oh, we're going to God Valley. Are we? So we're gonna find that? No, we're not. We're cutting up. We're cutting straight. This is a speed run of Kaido's life. So there's Big Mum coming in saying we're going to God Valley, and we know that Rox got defeated in God Valley, and then we can see here on the pirate island, the full of lead. I thought it was called Beehive Island. Why is it called full of lead here? What's its name? Make your mind up. Okay. The Rox pirates are no more. What kind of joke is this with all the monsters they've got? Apparently it was a sailor named Garp who did it. Yes, of course it was, because it was Garp, the legend. Nah, they just couldn't stand each other. No teamwork in that group. Where'd you go, Kaido, you big rat? Is that Big Mum saying that? So what, Kaido's just left now, has he? We're not going to see his carp form. So yeah, and again, we're seeing that they lost because there was no teamwork. All of this being instilled into Kaido's psyche. Oh, there we got the person who was originally had Bon Clay's fruit, I think. Or was this the barrier person? I forget which order it was. Maybe this is the barrier person. In the 10 years since that incident, you've become the embodiment of might, Kaido. Kyo 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 kyo. Throughout history, sheer might has solved all problems. And there we see Kaido, and there we can see King. So we know that in between that time when Kaido left the rocks, he got captured by the Marines again, experimented on. That's where he met King. Of course it has. Humans are animals. Survival of the fittest is the law of nature. That's Kaido's whole thing. Oh, so this is that little guy who's saying it to Kaido. And Kaido's agreeing. You're damn right about that. And other rocks remnants will make a name for themselves too, I'm sure. Weapons are what speak loudest in the world we live in. And I've got a deal you'll want to hear about. Kyo 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 kyo. Oh, so this is the guy. He's going out to recruit Kaido, I guess, to go to Wano. So this person, came, the Kazumi clan, coming up with this plan. And there we go. Now that looks like we're in Ongashima. Sorry, it looks like we're in Wano. We're going to take all these pampered noble-born rulers and drag them off their ivory thrones down to the battlefield with us. Rah! That's what I call equality and freedom. A world where only war decides a man's true worth. So all of Kaido's upbringing has led to this mindset, a world of war, self-preservation, survival of the fittest. The person who can rise up through those ranks and sit at the top is the one that deserves to be there by Kaido's views on the rules of nature. Okay. And then we got King. King Unmasked. I thought it was Big Mum for a second. No, it's King Unmasked. I wonder where that kid heard it. Yamato. We're not going to find out who the mum is. Come on. I wonder where that kid heard it. Yamato dropped Joy Boy's name. Oh! Exclamation mark, says King. If he's the same as the man you're waiting for, King, then I think I know who Joy Boy is. Who is he? Apparently, Odin's desire to open the country is meant to welcome Joy Boy. That's an interesting dialogue. I wonder where that kid heard it. Yamato dropped Joy Boy's name. If he's the same as the man you're waiting for, King, then I think I know who Joy Boy is. Who is he? Apparently Odin's desire to open the country is meant to welcome Joy Boy. But then who? So what? Who? Who does Kaido think? Does he think it's himself? Because we just cut away. That's it. Flashback over. Oh, we've got the flower chin, the flower beard CP0 guy. He's flying off, air riding Sanji style, holding onto his hat. Boof, boof, boof. So he's going off to report all of this. I guess as well, maybe he sensed that, or she, we don't know who's under there, but I'm guessing that the CB agent has sensed that it's over, that Kaido is going to be defeated, and has to go report this to the Celestial Dragons and everybody else. There's Momo looking up. Luffy will win. I know he will. Oh no, that's Yamato shouting, sorry. Do it, Momonosuke! Come full flame clouds. Do as I command! And we can see some poof, pop, pop, pop. Some flame clouds. We see the lanterns rising up. People cheering, happy. Hey, there's kids under the dome. Oh, my thing jumped again. Under the dome performance floor. There's like rocks falling down from the fighting above. Says Kid. And we're just cutting away? What is going on? So there's this Kid just like, and then we cut away. Oh, and then, okay, the ceiling is collapsing. What's that sound, says Kawamatsu. Save everyone. Water of Zo! So Raizo is doing it again. Oh, no, so this is just like the water finally reaching the performance floor. Okay. So there's Jinbe. There's Brooke. Robbie. Blog, blog, blog. So the devil fruit users aren't doing too well. There's some minks. There's Beppo. There's a poo. So everybody's getting washed into the same place. Washed into the same place to watch Luffy win, right? Yeah, there's a poo. There's just some water. There's Kid. Law. Everyone. There's old man Hyo. And loads of other people. So I'm guessing everyone's been washed in the same place. Yeah, look, there's Usopp, there's Kinemon, there's Nami, Chopper, Utama. And there's all the water pouring out now of Ongashima. There's Sanji. Sanji's got caught up in it. Eek, awesome. Where's this water coming from? There's Frankie, which means Zoro as well, I'm sure in. Hold strong, don't get swept away. Treasure repository, second floor. You have been so brave and strong. Denjiro hugging Hiyori there. Orochi's flaming head. For all these many years. And we see, I missed the pompadour. We see the Denjiro bowing to Hiyori with the pompadour. Lady Hiyori. Does it feel like the island's falling? Oh, so Kaido's flame clouds have disappeared. The flame clouds disappeared. We're going down, says Yamato. So I'm guessing this means Kaido is focusing all of his energy on Luffy's punch. Onigashima is going to fall. Eyes popping out by Momonosuke. Every single page you feel like it's just getting ready. There's Kaido still biting onto the fist. And what kind of world can you create, Straw Hat? Oh, this is interesting dialogue now from Kaido. Luffy says, I'll make. Luffy with a big stretched grin. I'll make. Come full flame clouds, says Momonosuke in his moment of worry. And we see, boom, big clouds are coming forth. Momo has finally learned. Yamato is shocked. So is Momonosuke. We can see a massive flame cloud now around Onigashima. And Onigashima is moving on out of the way. So well done, Momonosuke. You finally overcame your fears. And now it's Luffy's time. The island is gone. This is amazing. Okay, a world, Luffy says. And we can see the jaws of Kaido Susanoo are snapped open. And inside of that, we can see the tiny, even though still massive, Kaido. And the big fist is coming in. Oh, look at that as it hits Kaido. A world, says Luffy, where my friends... And Kaido's being pushed down by this giant fist. This is like almost mirroring when like Kaido's club hit Luffy and everything. Oh, Kaido's got white eyes. So Luffy says, I will make a world where my friends can eat as much food. And there's Haki now hitting Kaido. Onigashima is well out of the way. As they want, says Luffy. Look at this beautiful page. Look at the lighting effect. So Luffy screaming, Kaido's eyes wide, and now he's being knocked back. There's a big like a big like swoop of like shockwaves and stuff as Luffy's punch goes in. Look at that, is amazing detail and everything. Look at the pain you can feel on Kaido. He's like, head's almost in like silhouette. And it's like there's blood and bits everywhere. We see Kaido now falling down towards the ground. Like super fast, falling down. Bam! He's hitting the ground like a meteor. This now means that 2 Yonko hit the ground of Wano, Big Mom and Kaido. Massive explosion. Meanwhile, up peaceful in the clouds are all of the words, all of the wishes. I want to see Mummy, someone has written, floating up into the clouds, free, ready to be answered. Oh my god, wow, that's amazing. I love that. Okay, on the last page, we've got Kaido's body has made a spiral. A spiral. Think Uzumaki symbol. And Kaido has hit the floor. And he's made a silhouette in that shape, burrowing through the floor. And Kaido is going exactly to where Big Mum is. You know, probably going to land on a pile where Big Mum is. Maybe even on Big Mum's ship at the dock underneath, like all the way down. Oh, we're gonna find out Kaido's thoughts on who Joy Boy is as well. As amazing as the paneling in it is everything. Oh, it looks like Luffy has also broke one of Kaido's horns as well, I think. To match how Ongashima looks. Yeah, it looks like the impact on the side of the head has actually blown off one of Kaido's horns. Yeah, kind of matching the Onigashima island. That's cool. Really nice little touch. I just want to look at the paneling before I actually read the words. So yeah, there we see Kaido, blood coming from his mouth, and there we so it says, "King, I think I know who Joy Boy is." Who is he? Says King. He's the man who shows up to beat me in the future. Oh, okay. Wow. So yeah, Kaido doesn't think he's Joy Boy. His philosophy is all survival of the fittest and stuff. So he's saying, you know, he's kind of acknowledging that I'm not Joy Boy. You know, I'm not good enough to be that. I'm not the person that Odin's waiting for, you know. So if there is anybody who is Joy Boy, you know, if there is anybody that this world is waiting for, then they have to be strong enough to beat me. And that explains all of the stuff and why Kaido was so upset that no one can beat him, and what he's been looking for, why he was enjoying the fight with Luffy so much all this time. Yeah, like Kaido's philosophy of survival of the fittest and everything like that has all come to the Odin's journal and Joy Boy, and yeah, this is really cool actually. What a way to go out. You know, Kaido's an asshole. He's not a good guy at all. And, you know, he is acknowledging that here by saying, you know, Joy Boy isn't me. The person who beats me, that's Joy Boy. Because you have to be that strong to beat me. He's the man who shows up to beat me in the future. And then King is kind of smirking. In that case, I suppose we'll never see him. Oh, I hope King is watching, actually. I hope King is watching this. I guess now Kaido can kind of fall with clarity. And, you know, when he hits the ground... When Big Mom was screaming as she went down, like, unfulfilled, like, she was like, Roger, you know, why did you do this? She didn't understand, did she? Like, her final thoughts as she was falling down was... I don't understand, Roger. You know, what is it you're waiting for? What is all this stuff that you're doing? Why did you start this pirate age, you know? And then Kaido, he's falling. His moment of clarity. He's actually, yeah, he's getting that clarity. So he's thinking the opposite of Big Mum. He's like, okay, you know, I kind of understand. I figured, you know, kind of it out in my mind. And I've got some I've come across some terms and some peace with it. That's really interesting how similar and how different Oda has done the fall of the two Yonko, Big Mom and Kaido, and how, you know, the feats were very similar. Law and Kid pushing Big Mom all the way down into the earth. Luffy pushing Kaido all the way down into the earth. They're both having reflective thoughts and flashbacks in that moment as they were falling, but they're both kind of very different. Big Mom confused, not knowing what's going on, angry about it. Kaido more calm, fulfilled, and has an understanding of the situation. Really cool, really cool. And there we see Ongashima. It looks like it's starting to fall. No one knows. Someone's balloon says, "Beat that scary dragon. Bring the Kazuki clan back." Oh, poor Momonosuke. Poor Momonosuke. Oh, so Onishima's fallen. I guess no one's moving that now. It is outside the flower capital as a permanent mountain there. It seems like wherever Luffy goes recently, he reshapes the landscape in his fights. You know, Dressrosa is a completely different land now, thanks to Pika and Doflamingo's impact on that. Fishman Island, the arc was moved and everything, and here in Wano as well, landscape completely changed by the fights. And in Whole Cake Island, the castle was toppled. Luffy's impact on the world, even though if it's not him directly, but Luffy arriving in places and stuff, the impact is massive that he leaves behind, literally changing the world as he goes around. And poor Momonosuke is plopped down on the ground. He is exhausted. And Luffy is also falling down. He is exhausted. It says to be continued. There isn't a defeat box. Is my prediction gonna come true? Chapter 1050 will say, in a box, Yonko Kaido defeated. The winner, Monkey D Luffy. And heralding in the end of the Wano arc. It's been a long time. Finally heralding in the end of the Wano arc. Awesome stuff. Okay, well, let me know what you think of this chapter down in the comments below. I think this chapter was really awesome, actually. It seemed a bit weird how you were kind of just jumping around all over the place. The flashback, the Kaido flashback, I feel actually though was a bit rushed. I mean, as we go through Wano, we can piece together kind of Kaido's backstory, his understanding of it. Disappointed, really, that we didn't get as much with the Rocks Pirates as I was hoping, but I'm guessing we are leaving that for when we inevitably get Rocks return Madara style, you know? When Rocks bursts out of Blackbeard, it's like, haha, I was the second part of your personality all along. So yeah, that is kind of a bit disappointing that we didn't see any interactions between Rocks and Kaido. We saw Whitebeard, we saw Big Mom, but I always kind of assumed that Rocks himself did something really bad at that end fight that made Kaido be like, ugh, I ain't working with anyone ever again. And we didn't get it. We didn't get like any reveal about, we found out that Kaido came from this vodka kingdom. But I always thought that he was like a kind of a leader of it, or like a former leader. Didn't get any of the Oni stuff. Didn't get any information about who Yamato's mum is. Is this all flashbacks still to come? I kind of thought that we would get a bit of a prolonged kind of Kaido flashback, to be honest. Maybe a chapter, 2 chapters. I know that would be like the pacing of it. But I feel like it would also be really hype, because it's kind of like the Odin flashback. You get all that Rocks stuff in there. But we don't. I mean, maybe Yamato, after this, will tell the flashback from Yamato's point of view, maybe. But yeah, I do kind of feel like that was disappointing. But I do like how it regrouped everybody in this chapter. Rizo's Water did that. It showed everyone. You know, a few people missing. I'm not really sure if I can see, like, some of the people look quite small in the panels. Not sure if I can see Marco or Izzo anywhere in all of this. Yeah, we've got Usopp, got Sanji, we've got Frankie, so that means that we must, yeah, we can see Zoro over Frankie's shoulder. But yeah, we haven't got, I can't see anything from Izzo, and I can't see anything from Marco. So, okay. But so, how am I going to rate this one then? I mean, it was hype. The last few panels looked absolutely beautiful. But I am mildly disappointed by the Kaido flashback, how just quick and jumping around it was. So, for that, I don't know though, because that last punch was so good, and it's going to look so good in the anime. So it's not the best chapter, but it is a good chapter. And gold tier. It's got to be a gold tier. It's got to be a gold tier. Because Luffy has just beaten a Yonko, even if it hasn't had the box to confirm it yet. Gold tier chapter. Let me know your thoughts down below. Alright, I'll see you in chapter 1050. Cannot wait for that one. Bye! Hey, so thanks for watching. What did you think? Let me know about it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed my video, maybe give it a like. And if you really liked it, why not subscribe? You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram and Twitch. Oh, and here's a related video you might enjoy, and something more fresh. I've been Hegassen, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!